Does anyone have a question? No,
Stuart, question.
oh, yes. Go ahead.
Can you,
Yes.
yeah, can you talk about um, the struggle of being human and is it all just an illusion?
The struggle, I wouldn't even call it a struggle. I mean, we set up all the boundaries in ourselves that keep us from living with our hearts open. We identify with things in the external world that create an enormous amount of tension. We take into ourselves habits, ways of living that come from our parents, from our friends, from social relationships, that create barriers to opening the heart. We restructure. We're born these innocent babies, come into the world full of love. I mean, nobody can take their eyes off of us when we first start, and we're little infants. You want to pick them up and hug them and kiss them, and there's so much love coming out of them, so much innocence, and then we teach them how to live here. And completely restructure that innocence into all kinds of habits and ways of living and thinking that keep the heart from opening. So it's not yeah, it is a struggle, but I wouldn't, it's really changing inside. It's reevaluating what you truly want in life, then doing it, building a system inside that is strong enough to truly connect with innocence, with love, with joy, with an open heart that's a direct link to God or higher energy in the universe, developing a chakra system that enables one to do this. I mean, these are the boundaries that we set on ourselves. We are, as I say, innocent babes, and we're taught how to live by our parents. And most parents don't even know how to raise children. They structure them in their ways of thinking instead of loving them and giving them the freedom to find their way through the world. And all the rules and regulations really stymie people. I mean, if you are centered inside and your heart is open, you understand, you will live as a conscious human being. And you won't trespass. You won't intimidate other people. You'll have compassion. You'll have love. You'll have a true understanding of the suffering that goes on in this world, and to have compassion for other people. All of that comes if you build a system in yourself that's connected to higher energy in the universe. Develop a chakra system that allows you to do that kind of thing. And all of the habits and patterns and all the structures that we are, you know, drawn into from the time we're born, we need to change. We need to get lightness of being in ourselves. We need to find a place in us that's so connected to higher energy that we truly become children of God living here. Not spaced out, completely centered, capable of living in the world, capable of earning a living, capable of loving other people, capable of developing one's humanity. Because why else are we born here? We're born here to learn how to be happy people. That's why we're born here. We're born here to nurture the soul with joy, with love, to develop the highest levels of our own humanity. That will nurture the soul. And in nurturing the soul, it will connect the soul to what's infinite in the universe. And we attain a state of spiritual enlightenment. But the first thing we have to do is our humanity. Remember, the soul lives in a human being. And if people don't function here like human beings, it's going to do a lot of damage in the evolution of the soul. I hope that's clear. It's so important to understand that we don't have to feel guilty about what we do. We have to learn how to forgive ourselves, and we have to learn how to forgive everybody else. We have to learn how to build all the elements of what it means to be a human being living here. Joy with love starts with being able to laugh at oneself. Really, don't take everything so personally, and to be able to have a sense of humor about yourself. Right. I, like I said earlier today, Jennifer, you have trouble with somebody and they're a pain in the ass, and especially if they're a relative, send them a present once or twice a year. Instead of being angry at them and upset at them, send them a gift. It'll change you. If it won't change them, it'll change you. The way you look at the world. I think that's a great idea. Anyone you don't like, send a gift to them. And tell them that, hey, thank you. Thank you for teaching me how to like somebody I don't like.
Yeah, I like that.
I mean, I'm laughing about this, but it really is a good idea. It's a very good idea. Learning how to like people we don't like.
Some Bush, some shy, or not Bush. What's his face?
Does somebody else have a question? I was going to make a T-shirt like that once. I like people that I even don't like. Never got around to doing that. But I think we did one. Does anyone else have a question? Oh, I just have an announcement to make. Next weekend, I'm having a retreat here, so there won't be class next Sunday. So please put it on your calendar. I'll be teaching 3 classes on Sunday, next Sunday, but I can't do this online one because it's just too much. I don't know how to fit this in. But there will be class the following Monday, and there will be class all week, Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday this week. And one other thing, the end of the year is coming. We've just gotten into December. Mercury is now in retrograde. I mean, it gets a little heavy at the end of the year. And it gets heavy because people have to let go. A new year is coming. A new period of time is coming. And we have to let go. And it always gets a little heavier until we finally just let go and open and embrace the newness of January, the newness of this new cycle that is coming to us. and allowing it to truly be a teacher, to nurture us, to teach us how to change inside. I mean, December it's always the heaviest, especially between Christmas and New Year's. Oh my God, it's always very heavy. And then everybody gets drunk, screams and yells, and Happy New Year. And they go right back into the same patterns they were living with the year before. It's just stupid. Instead of, I remember I used to have classes the beginning. I don't do it. Maybe I'll do it online. I don't know. We'll see. Have a class going into the new year. But I thought it was a great way to go into the new year, open to God, to bring whatever has to be brought to us that we have to work out in our karma. Maybe I will have a class this year. Does anyone else have a question they would like to ask? If there are no more questions, thank you. God bless you all. And thank you for being in my life. Thank you for coming to these classes. God bless you all. And I hope, as I say all the time, you take the energy of these classes with you. Not what I'm talking about, the energy, because the energy will change you inside. I always say it, I sat through thousands of Rudy's lectures. I can't remember one of them. Every single one of them exists inside me. And every single one of them has helped me to change in my life because I took in the energy, the Shakti, the juice. So there'll be class tomorrow evening. Thank you, and God bless everybody, and have a wonderful evening. And I'm looking forward to seeing you all tomorrow.
Nice, Stuart. Thank you.
Good night. Thank you, Stuart.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Namaste.